Hi, good morning. Today is Wednesday, November 17th, and you are at home, so I made you a quick little video about what we're going to do today. So, yesterday, if you noticed, I sent you the second part of the quiz, which you did, and then I also sent you the cell analogy project. So, if you could, in just a moment when this video is done, you're going to click on that cell analogy project, and I want you to just read through it. So, read through this top page. Whoops. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Read through this top page, read through the project overview, read that full first page, okay? Basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna be comparing a cell to anything you want. So you can compare it to a favorite movie you have, a favorite TV show, a video game, a sport, a hobby, a favorite place you like to visit, really anything you want. So I've had people do Disney World before, Starbucks, Target, a soccer field, a baseball field, a football player. I had someone do a castle once. I've had people even do things like the Kardashians, compare a cell to the Kardashian family. So basically, anything you're interested, you can compare. So read through this first page, okay? Then on the second page, what we have to do before we actually make the product is I want you to pick whether you're comparing your thing to an animal or a plant cell. Okay. So here I picked an animal. Just remember, if it's an animal versus a plant cell, you probably have a couple more options with a plant cell, right? Like you could do a cell wall and chloroplast. And a larger vacuole. So I would probably personally choose plant, but you can choose either. And then here you're going to put in what you're doing. So let's say I pick school. Okay. So what I'm going to do is in the boxes, and you're going to have a chart. If you scroll all the way down, you have a chart that looks like this too. But basically, what you're going to do in the chart is pick any organelle in the cell. Okay. And all the ideas are up here in pink. Okay. So if you go down, so let me show you an example here. If you choose nucleus, then you need to write the function of the nucleus. Then you're going to put in some detail about why the thing you picked is like the nucleus. So for example, I said, okay, I want to do an animal cell and I want to compare it to a school. So at a school, I think there's a nucleus. That's who the boss is. They control what goes on in the cell. And then I wrote a little sentence and I said, Mrs. Price is like the nucleus because she is in charge of the school, like the nucleus is in charge of the cell. So I basically filled out this little phrase. The blank is like the blank because, and then underneath, I put down some more examples of how she shows she's in charge. She directs the activities of the school and she communicates with teachers, parents, and students. So I really gave some rich detail to show that I knew that she was the boss and how she shows that. So then I started picking out some other organelles. I thought, the cell membrane lets things in and out. So I wrote down typed cell membrane. Then I put what it does. It lets things in and out. Then I said, okay, well, what lets things in and out of school? So I said, I think the locked doors at the front. So I said the locked door entry system at the front of the school is like the cell membrane because it decides which people can come in and out. And then I put down here, if Mrs. Zawinski sees the parent or student and knows they are safe, she buzzes them in. So I'm giving like an extra description of what it is. Then I picked mitochondria, which, if you remember, takes food and turns it into energy. So it provides energy. So that I compared to the students providing energy to the school, and I described more here. Then I picked vacuole for storing water, food, or waste. And I said the water fountains are like the vacuoles. And I gave more information. And then I went on to choose ER and Golgi bodies. Okay. I did 6 in my example. You only need to do 5. So I'm going to put right here that you can skip this. You only need to do 5. Okay. But this is what you're going to do today. You're going to think of, what do I want to compare it to? So maybe it's a football field or maybe it's Disney World. And you're going to say, okay, what it might be the nucleus? What might be the mitochondria? And you're going to then fill in those blanks. So today is just an idea phase. Eventually, what you're going to do is you're going to create a little PowerPoint where you show me the picture's image and you describe what it is. So you do a PowerPoint on Disney World comparing it to a cell. Okay. So this is just what we're working on today. So again, you only need to do, let me change this here for a second. Ah, okay, you only need to do 5 total. You can skip these other 2, okay? Then when you're done, if you have questions about something, or if you're like, I'm not sure if I did some of these right, or I don't know if the mitochondria one is correct, just type them up to me. What I'm going to do tonight is take a look at them and make sure they look good, and leave any comments for you, okay? And tomorrow we'll talk about how you make the PowerPoint, okay? So please definitely email me if you have any questions, but look through the directions. Take some time to take a look at what you're doing. Okay? All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.